All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today for one reason. You know, they say the best flings burn out the fastest. Well, my time with Probius has been wonderful, but we are this match away from the golden ring. Friendly team today is Probius. What the heck? Anduin, Nazebo, and Muradin. The enemy team, Anna, Johanna, Orphea, Leoric, and Hand Soap himself. We are not doing the W build. I hated it. Instead, we are going back to the tried, true, and tested Canon CDR into complete map control setup that we have grown to love. Whoever our anonymous benefactor is just gifted 5 subs to the stream. Thank you very, very much. We're going to try to slow down Johanna on the way out here, but that didn't accomplish much. And we're immediately going to leave and start to soak XP because this is the most important game to me, and I have to win it. This is one that I will not lose. I will not let it happen. But of course, if it does, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? Enemy team still seems to be moving their death ball in to the middle defenses. That means they've ignored top, and if they continue to do so, we'll get that XP advantage pretty quickly for the friendly team. Looks like Orphea is rotating that way now. We'll just move in, clear this lane, gather up the spider butts, and then leave before we cause too much trouble pushing this back in. It seems the death ball is still in full effect, just in the bottom lane now. Orphea, is she going to dual soak? It looks like she's gonna try. I'm gonna leave my pylon back here. Now, we don't get very strong with this setup until level 7, so we're kind of going through all of the motions we can to get to level 7 as fast as possible, which is going to be making sure we don't miss any of this XP on the ground. And Orphea went down to the bottom lane. That's really, really good for us. That means this entire team is no longer getting XP from anywhere else on the map. This is why soaking lanes is important. I don't know how old this game needs to be before people pick up on that, but it's very important. You can't just ignore your lanes. You gotta make sure you're getting that stuff. Looks like the fight has shifted back towards the middle lane, though. We're half a level ahead because of our XP efforts, and we will start to clear out middle. Now Nazebo is completely free to get XP down in the bottom lane. No one there to contest him whatsoever. And I'm just going to get those spider butts and be on my way. At level 4, we're going to get Turbocharged. This is going to allow us to move around the map even more, to be an even more effective dual lane soaker. Once we hit level 7, that's when we're going to get the cooldown reduction, and then we just start firing off our spells at everything that moves. Leoric has settled down into the top lane by the looks of things. I have 22 spider butts on me right now, so I need to make sure I don't die to Johanna here. So far, so good. Leoric pushing that lane in perfectly, so we can just blow it up. Whoop. Chilling, 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 chilling. Nothing to worry about. Actually, that Orphea damage was starting to stack up pretty quickly, but that's okay. That's what sippy cups are for. We did have a lot of gems there that we left, but it shouldn't be a big deal. We already have our pylons in place, so I don't actually need any more of that cooldown reduction. That's 24. I'm going to turn these in before I lose some of these. That's halfway to our first objective, and it's just the probe that's gathered all of it. I think that's pretty impressive. And they are safely deposited. The friendly team was soaking top, so I didn't need to go up there to catch that wave. We can just catch this one. Leoric moving in on me. Let me try to get out of this Hanzo's way. Perfect. We made him shoot the pylon instead of me with that snipe. That could have been a dead Probius on our hands if we weren't quick there. Enemy team does have an Anna keeping them alive. She's moved up to the top lane. I think that may have been my first time seeing her this game. All right, we're looking okay. We're looking okay. Let's try to... This might be the last wave we need for level 7. Yes! Okay. Now we're playing my favorite character that's ever been added to this game. That's a little hyperbole. I think I'm still in my honeymoon phase a little bit with Probius. But this really is where the fun comes online. Now we can just put a cannon down here. We don't even have to land our detonate combo. And we get cooldown reduction every time the boomerang moves out as well. So we don't even really have to land anything that deals damage. that deals a lot of damage. But every time any of our abilities graces the enemy team with their presence, we're going to be able to add more cannons to the pile. We have 3 down over here right now. I don't know why. They're not doing anything. But this is just so fun. I don't know. I can't get over it. This has been such a pleasant surprise with Probius. I never expected to enjoy this character a fraction of how much I actually do. It's been such a nice surprise. I went with the white skin today. I think it looks futuristic. You know, I'm getting a promotion. We want to look as clean as possible, right? That looks pretty clean. The enemy team has turned in some of their butts. I'm not sure how much more they have to turn in. Looks like Leoric getting a few into the pile there. Let's just start to set up some explosions for these guys as they move forward. We'll get another cannon down. This objective does push every lane, so we do need to be a little worried about making sure our defenses stay. But I don't think it's going to be anything too bad. We'll put one more cannon down here. Back into the explosion. Thank you. Perfect. We'll put one more cannon down here. The objective actually spawning right into the middle of my firepower. That's kind of fun. I don't hate that. Looks like we may have to migrate up top. I'll start doing that right now. The friendly team can finish off what's left there. Pylon first into a cannon. Now, we only get CDR if I am hitting heroes. So even moving up just to hit this Hanzo with the Q is worthwhile, even though we didn't have detonations under him. Now we see our ground Muradin moving in for some damage. There we go. The Probius auto attacks. They never see it coming. They never see it coming. We're going to have to cannon. I don't have enough mana for anything else. Now, the real question of the day is, do we want to take Nullgate or do we want to take Pylon Overcharge? In our final Gold Ring game, I have to say I had way more fun with Nullgate than I did with Pylon Overcharge. Yet another thing that has completely taken me by surprise with this character. Especially with the level 20 upgrade, you can start to set up so many stupid plays all the time. It is actually just so fun. Johanna breaking off from that engagement with my team to chase me is not a bad thing. We'll go ahead and just put a cannon down over here. Try to slow Leoric if we can. He's not leaving. And Johanna dives back in. Let's give her another cannon to be shot by. I was actually expecting a little more damage to happen there. But as Hanzo rotates in, we'll cut him off with a cannon behind him. And then I'm going to just zoom up to the top lane and make sure we continue to get as much XP as possible. If I can set something up so, like, my cannon's here, we should be able to finish off everything. They're not responding to me being up here, so we're going to continue. I'm staring at the minimap. No one even noticed. No one suspects the Probius. I do have 20 spider butts, though. That is worth mentioning. Johanna's on the way up now, so we're going to back up just a smidgen. She might still be looking for me. I could Nullgate there, potentially, but decided not to. That is for the friendly team. This objective that's spawning right now. We did manage to deposit enough into the bank. Let's put down a Nullgate to hopefully slow down any other would-be attackers in this area. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. A huge Hanzo arrow stunning 3 members of the friendly team there. Does he have wall? He sure does, so we need to be very careful when Leoric approaches. If he walls me, we're dead. There's no counterplay there. This push is looking good. We have the spiders up to the gates now. 3 members of the enemy team still middle, and it looks like Leoric might be dying soon. We're going to move up a second pylon to give my cannon some more attack speed and just rail into this. Keep it moving. Nullgate down for Johanna. I don't want to have to deal with any of that, but she can, of course, just use her trait to get out of any form of crowd control at all. We're moving back up just for some extra Q poke. Arrow might actually be off cooldown again, so I'm going to leave. They could set up for a really easy stun combo against me. She has Falling Sword as well, which I might be able to dodge if we have our Worker Rush online, but if I'm not using that very smart, then it won't get too much value. Let's go up here. Everybody. I'm gonna put a pylon here. Everybody quick. Everybody quick. Come on. They don't know. No one ever does this. It's the perfect play. And put another pylon here to scout. They have no idea. They have one idea. There we go. Okay. I'm going to turn in 25. Just get those in. We have enough for another turn in. If we could do it now, that would have a boss pushing as well. That boss is giving us a ton of space, so let's make sure we use that space. Yes, dude. Yes, that's what it's about right there. Enemy team actually not responding to this boss too much just yet. We see Orphea here. There they are. Now they're showing up. I'm just going to do things to potentially slow them down even more. Like just put some cannons around and stuff. Nothing too ridiculous. Just trying to be a nuisance more than an actual threat. If we keep them here, that means they aren't getting any of the other lanes defended. We're okay. We got middle for free. I'm going to try to keep pushing. I'm going to go down to bottom, though, actually. Since that would give us the most space. Pylon here. Cannon. Come on, get under the tower. Get under the tower. I have two above me. They're not looking at me, though. Still dealing with that. I'm going to null gate this, too. That might be my death sentence. The null gate might kill me. We're going to go for quantum entanglement, so it lingers. And get out before he can hit me with the wall. Woo! Hanzo's above me. I don't think I can kill him, but I can kill his wave. That way he's not pressuring. Nazebo's getting stacks up top, so we don't necessarily want to take those from Nazebo. So I'm going to use this opportunity to move down. And grab this as fast as we can. We are 16 butts away. Null gate that. Okay. Perfect. I can head towards that too. Worker Rush was off cooldown. Pylon here. Pylon placement shouldn't really matter that much, to be honest. The team doesn't need me for this. They can clear that on their own. I'd rather get XP. We actually have the enemy team pretty pinned in their base at the moment. They are about to hit the next talent tier, though. Which means they're probably going to look for a fight. I'm going to deposit my butts before that fight happens. I haven't lost any yet, and I don't want to start losing any now. So, put them in the bank. I am seeing some potential push towards Dahaka if they decide to move up this way. So I'm just going to try to be a barrier for him. If they come this way, we'll slow them down. We'll null gate. We'll try to give him time. And look at that. He was able to get that tower uncontested. Now I'm going to move down to the bottom lane and keep pressure up there because it looks like there's a fight happening above me. And I might be able to take this tower during the fight. Potentially. Leoric coming in is going to be a bit of a hindrance. He decided not to enter from that direction. He rotated middle. I thought that was a gank for me. If they're not paying attention to me, this is the dream. This is the dream right here. Turret down. Yeah, there's just two alive. It's Orphea and Hanzo. They're both above me, fighting our friendly team back. Leoric is moving around as a spooky ghost. They had a lot of chances to rotate down here and stop that, and they did not take any of those chances. Okay, new pylon here. Help the team. Now what do we do? I'm not feeling too confident that I can push in and kill a core at the moment. Maybe once we get a few pylons down, I'll change my mind. A few cannons down, rather. Oh, big push up on the Orphea, moving into me. Unfortunately, she killed everything I put down as she landed. Hi. Might want to move. I could take this mercenary camp under us, and I think that would be okay. Once we hit level 20, I'm kind of in a great spot. So as soon as we hit that, here we go, here we go, here we go. Gatekeeper. Got to move this here. All right, that's on core. I'm going to need another turret. Or another pylon. I hope they don't kill it, actually. Okay, another pylon here. Okay, we're through the shields. We're through the shields. Another gate. Here. Careful. Careful, we're winning. We're winning. We're winning. Oh, yes! Okay. If everything went to plan, if everything worked out the way we wanted. No! I got MVP on my golden ring! Okay, if everything went to plan. That was a very fast game. That may not have been enough XP. Come on. Oh, that's definitely enough. That has to be it. There it is, dude! Another one in the books! Here's my review of Probius. Cannon build is some of the most fun I've ever had in HOTS. So crazy good. I love the level 7 talent. The character becomes so fun after level 7. And before level 7, it makes you feel like you're playing like a survival horror game. Like you really get all of the emotions of progress as you go. 160k siege, 41 hero. And let's not discount the almost 11,500 shielding we gave out. And look at that beautiful XP contribution. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Well, it's been an absolute joy, Probius. Thank you for your time. I'm going to let you get back to building pylons or whatever it is you crazy kids are doing nowadays.